Hi friends, welcome to Aisha's DIY. Today I'm making a rhodonite and um, black onyx necklace, gemstone necklace, and I have here so beautiful rhodonite faceted 8 mm stones. As you guys can see, these are from Sam's Speed Box subscription for this month, November, and these hearts are also from him, but the black onyx beads are from my stash. I have here, I believe it's 0.8 mm or 0.5 mm. I'm not so sure. Um, Actually, I'm not so sure. Maybe it's 0.5. No, it's definitely 0.8, I believe. It's in a black color. So this is black. So because I'm using the black onyx beads, I want to bring that black also to my work. I have threaded in all the beads in a pattern form. As you guys can see, this is the pattern I went with. I really like this. So two hearts separated by this beautiful 4 petal flower kind of onyx beads. These are very smooth and luscious, you guys can see, and I use that, and then 5 of my rhodonite faceted gemstone beads. And then in order to tie it more, I introduced 2 of the 12 mm. I believe these are 12 mm onyx beads. I didn't have much, I had only 6 of them, included 2 of them in this pattern, okay, just to tie in the fact. I have a little bit bead left, and I want to tie it off in the middle. That's what I want to do. And then I'm introducing this ring. So this one is an antique copper toggle clasp, half of the antique copper toggle clasp that I'm using. I'm also planning to use this, but I don't know if I will use this or not. This is like a swirl kind of a what to say, charm. And then also I have this. It's so pretty pendant. I don't know if I will use it, but I really picked it out from my stash. A lady actually sleeping on the half moon or crescent moon, I would say. It's hollow in the back. So this is from Fusion Beads. Antique copper plated brass woman on moon pendant by Cabela Design. So this is the one that I don't know if I will use it, but I really wanted to incorporate in it. So I'm having this or this. It's like a dilemma for me. I don't like this very much there, so maybe I won't use it. So I will use this for sure. What I'm gonna do here is so come back here and I see if this is nice or this will look nice. I think this will look much more nicer than this after this, so I'm going to take this off. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go through this this bead right here. Okay, I can tie an overhand knot, or actually I'm going to tie barrel knot. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take about, say, here. Let me see how much I have here. About, say, 6.5 inches. I pull that down. Keep my tube. This is a metallic hollow tube, so you can also use a straw. So keep it right in between these 2 cords, just like so. Okay, take the end which is free. Okay, that I want it here towards me. I go up everything and then crisscross, just like that, and then bring this around the tube. How much over time I want the wrap to be. I think that's good enough. Now I turn it around, take this piece and put it through my tube. I see it here. I pull that and slowly pull the tube as well. This is what I have so far, so I will go ahead and pull that and this and roll this away from me gently, but do not leave the spirals or the loops, whichever you want to call. Pull these and pull that, pull these and pull that. See that? But we don't want the loop on top of the toggle, so I took it away from that. So roll it. Once you're happy, as I said, do not overdo it. Just slowly, steadily make that tight. Once everything is nice and tight, that's it, our knot is done. See that? Beautiful, isn't it? So now I leave this. I push all my beads and start knotting. So one end of the necklace will be this. I will go around and come back and then come to the other end, and the other end will be like a lariat falling through this toggle clasp. That's what my plan is. So I take this bead, drop it down, take my fingers crisscross and put this through that loop that I created, okay, and twist it open. This is a hand knotting technique that I have been using it for a lot of my videos. So here we go. Hold that and pull that. That's a knot. That knot sits right next to our bead. So now take that, bring it down again, one more, put that through the loop that you created, shift, I shift, and I can see there's a bump right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. So that's wherein you want to hold between your thumb and your index finger, just like that, and then pull that. See that? That is our second knot. So this is going to be a knotted necklace, as you guys can see. I'm gonna knot like this. You can also knot with help of knotter tool, beadle on knotting tool. I actually use that for silk thread, and if I'm using Eslon or Ceylon, I would use that. But if I'm using Chinese knotting guard, the hand knotting technique is the best option. There we go. And the next one. So the hand knotting technique is something that you have to learn by practice. I would say it's intimidating at the start. It did for me a couple of years back, but once I started knotting it, this is a breeze, and it's very easy to do that. So this is that. I need to snip this off and melt the end. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just going to snip this off here, leaving a short tail, but I want the tail to be on top of this. So I wonder where my handy dandy lighter is. It's okay, I'll use this. So I want this to melt. See this? I'm going to hold this here. Okay. Want that to go on top of my There we go. You can see it's melted and kept it on top of the knot. That's exactly what I want. So now I will start doing my knots. When I come to this section, I can take all these 3 sections and leave it there and knot it here. That is also okay. Or we can do knots in between every single bead like how we did it here. So I haven't decided that yet. I will make the knots and then see how it looks. If it doesn't look good, I will take it off. That's what I would do. Here we go. Okay, see this, there is a gap in the knot. Now I need to take this knot off, and then it's easy to take the knots off in the Chinese knotting cord. It's not a big deal. You need proper lighting, that's about it. I use the tweezers, or you can also use a bead awl or something to actually take the knots off. See, that's it. You can loosen that up. There we go. But I want the knot to stay right there, so I tighten that up. Let's see if it looks good. So the problem being is, if I knot, this one will twist. But if I leave it like this, there is high chance it might not twist. Right? Might not. I wouldn't say yes. But I really like the look of this, so I'm just going to take this knot off completely. So I have finished knotting the entire necklace. Once you get the necklace long enough, it will be a little bit cumbersome to put it inside the loop, but you can do it. And if I can stretch this out, let me see how long this is. Let me grab my ruler. So it's about, say, 7.5. Okay, 15, so 30 inches, I would say. I think so. Like, yeah, 12, 24, and then 24 plus, I would say, 29 inches almost, right? 30 inches. So now, as you guys can see, I did this pattern throughout, only in the 2 places. Like this side, I added the black onyx 12mm bead. So now one end we have the toggle clasp end, the other end we have this. I want this to be put inside now. This is not going to be a take apart necklace. It is going to be something over your head. It's 30 inches, so it will go around, comfortably over your head. So the thing is, I want this to be inside here. So what I'm going to do here is, after this, so see this, after this section, I didn't add this, I would call this butterfly section. I didn't add that section. And so I want this to come like this. Okay, through that, and then continue the pattern. So I'm going to add these, and first I thought I will add this. It didn't look that good to me. I'm still thinking whether I should add a copper element or I should add this. So this is a rhodonite bead from my stash. It's a ruby rhodonite. It is more pinkish color than our round one, but that's what I have, so I wanted to use that. So if I can use this, I don't want to use another copper. We can do that. Actually, it looks good as well. Or I have a black onyx bead as well. I can use that as well. So, but I want to highlight the rhodonite. So it's going to be the rhodonite. I just want to have the rhodonite here. So I want to continue knotting this, and then I think rather than the spiral one, this one looks pretty. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add our heart. Our black onyx flower bead, and then a heart. So here it is. Okay, and this, I think this black onyx bead will not fit in the inside. Oh, it does fit. Okay, maybe. So we need something bigger. I would say this black will not go. Oh, it doesn't go in, but this one goes in. I decided not to use this other pendant that we have, the moon pendant. I decided not to use it. Maybe this one can come out. I mean, I'm not so sure. Should I add this instead of that? Then it will not come out. That's okay. It is long. You can still adjust it. So actually my original intention was to have a bigger bead so that this doesn't come out, but whenever you want to make it big, you can just make it big and put it around your neck. So this one I'm going to make a, see, I can make a loop like this and take this entire thing and go inside the loop, which I don't want to do it. So what I would do is I would do this way. So I would take and knot. I'll take my tweezers pliers and then hold the place where I want the knot to be. Okay, push that, pull that cord. See this? The knot is delivered, but it is not close. There is one more thing you can do is take a bead awl. If you are not having means if you are not familiar with hand knotting, take a bead awl, put it into the loop just like that, bring it all the way close. See how I'm pushing it against, tightening that, bring it all the way over there. Still it will be a little bit loose, as you guys can see. Now you take your pliers and push that knot towards the bead. That knot is delivered right next to the heart. Now I would take a rhodonite bead and then drop that down right here. So after this I can tie a regular knot, but I want to try something different, a knot which is like a little bit of a decorative knot, I would say, or maybe even a tassel. If you want, you can attach a tassel, but I would want a glorified knot is what I want at this point of time. But you can just tie an overhand knot and finish it off as well. I made it, I'm going to make it on top of the naughty do it all. You don't have to do it, just you have to suspend the necklace somewhere, somehow. So I added a bobby pin to one of my knots. If I do it here, it'll just widen up the space between the knots, so which I don't want to. So I just added a bobby pin and I'm holding the bobby pin right there. So now I can suspend my see, I have a long, I did work with the spool for this long, and only at the end I cut it off. I left about say 1.5 feet. It is not necessary, but I did. So I need this peg to be even more further away, and I make this, see this, still it's okay, this much is good enough. So this much distance I keep it. So I'm going to do this fancy knot. You don't have to do that, as I said, but for that purpose this one is pretty good with the knotty do it all. So I take this end, I go on top, and I'm sure that this is overkill, means overkill to the hilt, but I don't want the cord to be shorter. So this one, just like that, on top, underneath, and through the loop. You need a bead awl to actually push that there towards our bead, and then come back here and then take that end of the cord. See how I'm holding it? Take that end of the cord and put it through that loop. We are going to do figure 8. See this? Just like that, and then you can push it on top with your bead awl. Okay, you're coming on top here, so now I will go underneath here. Okay, so over, under, and pull through, and over, under, and pull. So that's what we are going to do here. And then you can take your bead awl and do it and push everything up towards our bead. See the figure 8 pattern happening. I will just zoom in a little bit more for you guys to see, girls and guys, I would say. So here we go, just go over it and pull that through that center part. Okay, now, so then again, hold it like that, take your bead awl, pull that, so go over like that, come in between, go over this way and come in between. That's what we are doing. And then if you push with your bead awl, the one stop, it just goes right next to each other, as you guys can see. I hope it's clear. Let's see. I'm just going to cut my cord because it's ridiculous to have such a big cord, and work with it. About say 6 to 8 inches of cord is enough for this knot. So take this and go through this. Okay, and push everything. I like to maintain this tension but not loosening it up, so it helps. See this? I like to maintain the tension so that the knots that we already made doesn't spiral around. So go here, go there. As I said, it's just a fancy knot. You can just do an overhand knot and cut the remaining thread off and burn the edges and call it a day. So now I hold that and take this, go through that loop again from the right, It's basically a figure 8 pattern that we are doing. So you can take your bead all and push it all the way in. Hopefully I have enough thread to wrap it around completely. We'll see. So you do this until you're no longer able to go through this, and then we'll take it out of the naughty do it all plug, and then we'll do it a couple more times. See, still we have space, right? So what I would like to do is I would like to turn this around, and that makes it easy for me to go through this. See, I hold the knots and push that there. And now you just alternate it, right? Oops, I was out of the focus all this time. Sorry, guys. So take this and you make space with the bead all. Go ahead and do that. Still there is space, as you guys can see. The tricky part would be now is to hold this. I will pinch and hold in between my finger. And also I like to melt this end so it easily goes through this. Still not easy. I really need that space to go in. There we go. Okay. Teeny tiny space, but let's see if I can do that. I think it should be good enough. See that? One more time. And then you just tighten that up. And there you have the knot. See that? That's really pretty, right? And what I can do here is take this off, put it on my mat. Let me see. Take my bobby pin off, and I like this. So would you like it like this, or maybe this at the end? I like to add the bigger spiral. I know the small spiral is joke, but I like to add the bigger spiral right here and then tie an overhand knot. I know I wanted this decorative knot at the end, but I changed my mind. So just like that. Come back one more time maybe. This is the reason I keep my cord long, so that whenever I change my mind, it's okay for me to do that way. The knot doesn't seem to be very nice, so let's just change the knot then. Fold this into half, put it in here, and there's no way to take the other one around, right? So let me just figure it out. So I'm just going to do just one overhand knot, but like a surgeon's knot, going through the loop twice. But even that is not possible because my thread is very short. Let me just try to do a knot around. After I did this knot, just bring this around here, the cord around here, and then use my tweezers and nose pliers to grab that short cord. Okay, if I can, but there is nothing wrong in trying to get what you want. There we go. Yeah. There we go. So now I will snip this off and take my lighter and burn it. There we go. I really like the look of this. So here is our dangle, a long dangle rather, but I like this end. So I'll zoom out a little bit more. So this is our necklace, a lariat necklace with rhodonite and black onyx beads. Very pretty, I would say. See this? You can wear this down, you can wear it up, but I think this one will not go through. See, that's why the big spiral, and this is perfect like this. You can just take it over and wear it because this is very long. Let me just measure this for you guys, how long the end product is. So as I said, this will not go out. It's 32 inches long. The end result is 32 inches long. You can just wear it like that, or even longer, the lariat, whatever you want to do, you can do it. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. I do upload videos couple of times a week. Thanks so much for watching.